Hi, my name is Ajish Babu. Today we are going to learn about a switch statement in C#. So in the previous video we saw what is the use of if and else statement. So if you want to check a condition and you want to execute the statements according to whether that condition is true or false, then you can use the if and else statement. So switch is used in the similar conditions, like if you have, for example, you have a variable and you have a value for that variable and you want to execute the statements according to the different possible values of that particular variable, then you can use the switch statement. Okay, so today we are going to learn about switch statements with one example. So the example which we are going to do is that I will give a name of a player, and using the switch statement I will try to find out the responsibility or the designation of that player in the team. Okay, so we will start now. So I will go to my this file, that is board script, and here I am going to create a variable with the type of string. I am just going to give it as a player name, and I will give a value. Okay, I'm just right now I am not giving anything, and take the different possible values of the player name, and I will execute a statement according to the value of that particular variable. Okay, so for that we can use the switch statement. So you can just use this switch. Then I will give the name of the variable, that is the player name. Okay, so I am going to find out what could be the possible values for that player name. Then for that I am going to give the first case. So I am just going to give test case. Then I am going to give the first possible answer, that is I am going to give the name as Virat. Okay? And if then I will just give this column, then there inside curly braces I will give the statement which I want to execute. If that player name is Virat, then what will be my answer? So that is where debug.log. I am going to give the answer that is the cat. So if the name of the player is Virat, then I am going to give the output as he is the actor. Okay. Then after that, after you can write more than one lines of statements. So in this example, I am going to write the only one statement. Then after that, after writing that statement which I want to execute, I have to give a keyword like break. Okay, so because if my player name is Virat, then I have already got the answer. So I don't want the compiler to execute the next statements because I already got the answer. Now in the next case, so next case, if I am getting the player name as case, I am going to give it as row. I am going to give it as Rohit. Then what will be my output? So if the player name is Rohit, then I will execute the statement as he is the vice captain. So if the player name which I am going to give is Rohit, then the statement which is going to be executed is he is the vice captain. Okay. The same way, after my code is written, I have to give it as the play keyword. Okay. I will give the another one, that is case. I am going to give as Vishal. Just to give the name of Vishal. Then I will just give it as debug.log. You can just give it as he is a bowler. Okay. I will just give it as he is a bowler. Then I will give it as play. Okay. So I have 3 cases right now. Then I will give one more, that is case. I will just give it name as Ashwin. Then here just I will create the output as he is a ball. Okay. Then so right now I have 4 names and I will give one more, that is just to give the name as Ray. Okay. Then if the player name instead of Ray, I will just give it as Rishabh. Okay. Just to give it as Rishabh. Then I will just execute this statement as debug.log. Just give he is the keeper. Okay, he is the wicket keeper. Then I will just give it as play. Okay, so just imagine that in my team there are only 6 players out there. Okay. That is 5 players. That is I have Virat, Rohit, Ishat, Ashwin, Rishabh. Okay. Now I will see what is going to be the output. Okay. Now what I am going to do next is that in the player name, okay, I am going to give a value. Okay. String player name is equal to, I am going to give the name as Virat. So the value of my variable player name is Virat. Now I will execute this code and we will see what the output I am getting. Okay. So just run this script. Just to play this. Then in the console window you can see that I am getting the output as he is the captain. Okay. So I am getting this right because I gave the player name as Virat and I got the output as he is the captain. Okay. So I will go for another one, that I will, instead of Virat, I am going to give it as Rohit. Okay. Now I will execute this code, then we will see what is the output we are getting. Okay. I will just clear this, then after that I will play. Now you can see that I am getting the output as he is the vice captain. Okay, so I am getting this right. So here you can see that the player name is Rohit. So I am using the switch statement to find out what is the using this player name, and I am going to check what is the statement that needs to be executed when the player name is the player name which is I have given in that particular variable. Okay, so I hope you understood. So we will just give one more value, that is instead of Rohit I am going to give it as Rishabh. Okay, so I am to run this. So here you can see that I am getting the output as he is the keeper. Okay, so everything is working fine now. So like I mentioned, in this team we have only 5 players. Okay, so what we will see what will happen if I give another name. Okay, so I will just give it as player name. I am going to give it as Ritu. Okay, and now I am going to run this code. Now we will see what is the output we are getting. Okay, so I will just clear this. So I will play. So now you can see that I am not getting any output. Why? Because the player name which I have given is Prithvi. Okay, but he is not there in my list of names. Okay, so in this there is no name that is there in the team with the name Prithvi. Okay, so in this case that we will not get any output, but you can do one thing, like you can use the default. Okay, so default keyword. So that is I am going to give it as default. If we will see what is the use of that. Okay, so I will just go for debug.log is not a member of this team. Okay, so here I am using a default keyword, like that this is used if there is no case is matching with the variable or expression which we are giving. Okay, so right now I will just play this. Now we will see what is the output we are getting. Okay, so you can see that I am getting the output as he is not a member of this team. Okay, so if I am giving a value which is not part of the cases which I am giving in the switch statement, then it will execute the whatever we have given in the default option. Okay, so in this we will give one more example. Okay, like we will give the player name as maybe Rajesh. Okay. So we will just give the name as Rajesh. Now I will play this. See, now also we are getting the output as he is not the member of the team. Okay, so I am getting everything right. So I hope you understood what is the use and how we can use the switch statement to execute the statements according to the value of the variable or the expression which we are giving. Okay, so we will see one more example. So here you can see that I have Ishant as he is a bowler, and we have Ashwin also, that is he is also a bowler. Okay, so we are executing the same statement in both the cases, like in Ishant and Ashwin. So if you want to combine this, you can combine this also. I will just remove this. Okay, now I will give the name of the player as Ishant. Okay, now we will see what is the output I am getting. Now I will play this. Now you can see that I am getting the output as he is a bowler. And same way, I will give the name as Ashwin. Now I am going to execute this. So here you can see that I am getting the same output. He is a bowler. So if you want to execute the same code for the two cases, or two or more cases, then you don't have to repeat that statement. You can use this way. Okay, like I used here in case Ishan and case Ashwin, we are getting the output as is a bowler. Okay, so I hope you understood the what is the use of this switch statement. Okay, so this switch statement you can use when you want to check the different options for a variable or expression, and according to that value of that variable you want to execute the different statements. Okay, so in those cases you can use the switch statement. Okay, so I hope you understood what is the use of switch statement, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.